Hello everyone, Bitcoin is pumping. What can we expect next? That's the question of this video. So I'll be giving my thoughts on Bitcoin once again. We did a live stream yesterday. Nothing too much for me has changed, but I can see why some people are already shouting that all-time highs are coming next. In my opinion, we still have a pretty damn big resistance to break in order for us to trade towards those new all-time highs. But I'll give you my reasons why I'm still cautious for now, what I'm watching, and what my game plans for the next couple of weeks for this month are. All right. Before we get into the video, I quickly want to say that I'm running a giveaway on Breakout prop firm, where you can get funded up to $100,000. All you have to do is pass an evaluation, and you have to pay a fee for all of those evaluations. You can choose your account size all the way up to 100k, like I just said. Well, I am giving away a free evaluation for a $100,000 account. All you have to do is buy your first evaluation using my personal code that you can see here in this tweet. I'll leave it in the description as well. If you buy your first evaluation on the website, you're automatically in for the giveaway. So who knows, you win a free evaluation and get a chance to get a free $100,000 funded account. All right, with that being said, let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. So what did we say yesterday and even from before? The thing that we were watching the most was the monthly, right? Monthly being that we didn't really sweep monthly liquidity to the downside, while we had swept monthly liquidity to the upside. Now, that of course is still true after we closed the monthly, right? What is concerning here, you can already see the monthly is pumping and we don't have a wick to the downside, all right? You always want to assume that you're gonna have a wick to the upside and the wick to the downside, especially on a monthly candle. The higher the time frame, the more success this sort of concept has. Does it really have to go for it? No, it can also run away from the open and close super strong. But as long as we have this clean resistance above us and that clean draw on liquidity lower down, I like to be cautious, okay? So we're simply gonna use all of these high time frame levels, the liquidity down here, the liquidity that's been swept up here, and mostly the clean invalidation that we have on shorts to make a plan on the lower time frames, all right? I'm also gonna mark out this flat monthly bottom like this. Flat monthly bottom. There we go. Head over to the daily. And what do we see now? So I have some more levels marked out here, being the highs here that already got swept. This high swept some lower time frame highs as well, but I feel like there's still going to be some liquidity above there. More importantly, the monthly lows down here. Last month's low being this one. Last month's high. So monthly levels, right? And now we have this flat monthly bottom. I think we can all agree, right, that if you look at this chart, I talked about it yesterday in the live stream, where is the higher time frame liquidity gonna be resting? Well, in my opinion, above this high and below this low. Basically being, so I said that yesterday, what is it? Basically above last month's high and below last month's low. As long as we don't get a significant break above last month's high, I still feel like the higher time frame draw on liquidity is gonna be to the downside. I know that a candle like this and this significant upside on the lower time frames, at least, as you can see, we had a really nice pump, can give you the view that things are super bullish, right? On crypto Twitter, everyone is calling for a bullish Q4. October started, yeah, boom. Well, what I'm seeing here is a pump early in the month with a flat low, flat bottom candle, and liquidity resting to the downside, okay? So that's the reason I'm still in shorts. I shorted this consolidation, slightly underwater at the moment, but more importantly, where would I flip long, right? Well, for me, as long as we stay below last month's high, or we get wicks in there but reject, I think we should be good for at least that flat monthly bottom, and after that, last month's low. Where do I flip? Well, if we start breaking above last month's high, start consolidating here, right? We see higher lows and strength on the lower time frames above our OTE area. At that point, I think they won't be able to stop us, and we will be running for all-time highs. I do want you to realize, right, that I have held my spot from way lower down during this entire range. All I'm doing here is being cautious, following the chart, right, marking out that key liquidity and going from there. So what I want to see, like what I really want to see, is for everything to send a lot higher, obviously. Do I think that's going to happen? For now, that's a no for me because of the look on the monthly, right? I really don't like the look of the monthly at the moment. It's only the first day. We pumped straight from the open. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. What I do know is that I don't like the monthly chart, how it is at the moment, and that I want to see that lower wick to the downside. All right. So once again, invalidation for shorts for me is above this level that got swept. So I have my stops right there. I definitely can see sweeps into OTE from the high to the low. OTE is where you look for shorts, right? That's a key resistance level here as well, as you can see, lining up with OTE and lining up right below that lower time frame liquidity, resting above last month's high. So maybe a scenario, go for last month's high, right? Reject, fall back below, and at that point, we start creating the lower wick on the monthly candle, go for last month's low, and from there we'll reevaluate and see. If we see the sweep down here, we see the reclaim back inside this range, that will for me be the moment I go balls deep long and target new all-time highs into Q4. But for now, what I'm seeing on the monthly, the weekly, I'm not really convinced. When will I be convinced, or what invalidates all of this? Like I said, if we start really running away from that monthly flat bottom, which would, in my opinion, only be a break into new all-time highs, right? For me, that would mean a stop out on a short, but that would mean a lot of spot gains. So I'm happy with both scenarios. Just following the chart here, telling you what I want to see and what I'm looking for. All right. That's going to be it for today. Just a quick little update. I hope you enjoyed. Check out Breakout. Participate in the giveaway if you want, or not, of course. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.